Nope. Ah, so close. Hey, but we went for it. We went for it. That's what counts. Good morning. Welcome to week 9 of our 20-week cut. Today is push day. Week 9 means we're approaching the halfway mark, week 10. So our goal is to lose 40 pounds in 20 weeks. So that means we should be coming up close to 20 pounds now. We'll have to double check what the metrics say, but I think we're there. I think we're probably around 15 or 16 pounds or so, something like that. Still a couple weeks left, including this one. So yeah, we'll be sure to check that out. The workout for today, our push day, is dumbbell bench press, incline barbell bench press, close grip bench press, and finally pause bench press. 2-second pause at the bottom. That's what that is. So stick around. All right, warm up set 1. And if you remember, if you've watched any of our videos, warm-up is always 50% of our working weight. So for dumbbell bench press, that's 95s, so I'm going with 50s on the dumbbells here. And normally that's 10 or so reps. Since I go a little bit lighter on my dumbbell bench press, I don't do the 4 to 6 range, I do the 8 to 12 range on my normal sets. So my warm-up sets are a little bit longer as well. So I did 15s there. So we'll come back for warm-up set 2. And then we'll do, it'll be the same, 50% higher reps. We'll do 75%. And then we'll begin with our working set. All right, we have warm-up set 2 coming up right now. Warm up set 3. Whoa, 75 pounds. All right, first working set. Last week, I believe, let me double check. Last week, we were at 95 pounds, which we are today. Last week, we did 10, 10, 9. So that's given us, that's a pretty aggressive. We're shooting for 10 reps on each of these. So let's see what we can do. I don't know. I don't want to undersell myself. I'm just not feeling like super duper strong today or anything, so let's see. All right. We got 10. Set 2, here we go. We got 10 on the first one. We're shooting for 10s across the board. All right. Feeling it. All right, last set, dumbbell bench press. 10 was a little hard on the last set. Let's see if we can get it. Last week got 9 here, so let's see. I think we're just gonna be stuck at 9 this week. That 10th one wouldn't have happened. Whew. All right, incline barbell bench press, set 1. Last week we did 4-4-5 at 205, so we're gonna shoot for that again, or 5 on any of those first 2 reps or sets. Not gonna attempt the fates. I'm 5 on that one. We'll settle for 4. Incline barbell bench press, set 2. We got 4 on the last one. Last week we got 4-4-5. Would really like to get 5 if we can on this one, just to get a little progress. But we're also going to try and be safe. We're not going to. I don't like failing outside of the cage if I can help it. Oh, lost the light. All right, 5. That's nice. Moving on. Barbell bench press, set 3, final set. We need to get 5 here if we can safely. All right, here we go. Ooh, yeah, it's about as close as I can get to before failing. All right, moving on. And next up, we've got close grip bench press. Last week I did 9 and then fell off to 7 and 7 on the last one. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, really seven feels like, it. I don't know where that 9 came from last week. All right, close grip bench press, set 2. We only got 7, so last week was 977, so I guess 7 is the number to hit or exceed. Seven. Okie dokie. Final set. Close grip bench press. 7 is the number to get. Barely got it on the last one. Let's see. Can I get one more? Nope. We tried. We tried. Whew. Okay, pause bench press. Pause bench press, set 1. I think we were at 4s last week, so yeah, that's the number to hit. Yeah, 4 feels good. All right, pause grip bench press, set 2. Yeah, we got 4 on the last one. 5 would be great, but 4 felt like it was pushing it, so let's see. Five. That's what I'm talking about. Last set. Pause bench press. We got 5 last time. Last set, so I think it's reasonable to try and shoot for 5. We did get 4s last week, so there's that piece of information. Let's see. Whoa. Nope. So close. Hey, but we went for it. We went for it. That's what counts. Real quick daily check-in for our weight and nutrition. We weighed in at 194.1 this morning, which is higher than what I would like. Our average last week was 192.6, so I'd like my average this week to be 190.6. So I want to lose 2 pounds per week. So starting out at 194.1 means we've got a lot of ground to cover for the rest of the week. And you can see that even like on Saturday and Sunday, that weight was going up. And really that just plays into the nutrition. And so you can see Saturday, I had more calories than I was expecting. Thursday, more calories than I was expecting. Friday, I didn't really make up for it enough. Sunday, I did try to make up for it, but I did have an unplanned Mexican restaurant outing. And I've talked about this before. Those chips are super dangerous. I estimated the best I could, but I know I underestimated. I ate way more sodium and fat and probably way more calories than what this is saying. So real quick, we'll just look at that as far as the actual calories. So yesterday, I reported just over 1,500 calories, only 83 grams of protein, so not the best. I did have the soup to try and keep the calories down. I estimated 100 grams of chips. It was probably more accurate. It'd probably be like 200 grams. If you're not, when you're not tracking, if you're not weighing, you just eat and you eat and you eat. So I did hold off a little bit for the rest of the day. I just had a David bar to get some protein, high protein snack later, and then this cookie was later in the day. I could get really down on myself because I did the night before. Again, we had Mexican food, more soup, more chips. I had a cinnamon roll in the morning. So I could get down on myself and say, oh man, I just messed up my entire routine from just one weekend. 2,000 calories here. I probably shouldn't have had this banana bread in the morning. But rather than getting down on myself, I'm just going to take this as information and know that, hey, I just need to be more disciplined this week. I had a good weekend. Thursday through Sunday, we had some good food. We enjoyed life. I had a date night with my wife. I had time with friends after church over a meal. And so these are good things, right? My calorie intake and my nutrition and my body does not define me. It's not the complete whole of my life. So I'm going to balance that. I'm going to balance my goals for my body and my physique with the rest of my life. And then know that this week, there's not much that's coming that's unpredicted. I should be able to have fairly good control. I should be able to I'll probably stick to the lower end of my calorie range. If I shoot for 1,600, knowing that's a buffer, I'll try to stick closer to 1,600. And then I also know that Saturday, I have a Christmas thing with family. And so that will be a little bit higher. So that just is all information to say, hey, Monday through Friday, let's try to keep it closer to 1,600. So that's it. Physique update, week 9, Monday.